Hello, dynamic stars. Welcome to the beautiful day that is today. And whatever day you're watching this, hello, it's Azurite 22 coming to you from the shores. I wanted to give you a little bit of water. I think you can see it over there, just a little peek of it. Skyline of Manhattan, and I'm sitting on a beautiful little green lawn. Hello, this is Azurite 22 coming to you, as always, to bring your intuition to the fore, to bring you more into your life. We are here with the pick a card reading today, and do excuse the noise because I'm out and about. Boats are passing, people are going by. Everybody's trying to enjoy this gorgeous weather, you know? In fact, take off my glasses today. So, if you see me squinting, it's because the sun is beautiful and shining down. If I'm a little shiny, I apologize. I just love the sun. So, we're here to do a pick a card reading today, and we are going to be doing it on your abundance. We're going to be using the Magical Dimensions deck by LightStar Activations, LightStar. These are gorgeous cards, and I used them once before, but I interspersed them with one of my traditional readings. But as I have been working with them and going deeper with these cards, I wanted to do a deep dive with just this deck. The energies are very, very high powered with these cards. You literally, just holding them straight out of the box without cleansing, you can actually feel the energies, and it's like a pulsating, and it's just like that. And I enjoy it. And it keeps going higher and higher and higher the longer you hold it and commune with it. That's been my experience. So I wanted to bring that level to this reading. And the reading is going to be about your money and what may be blocking your money. So she has, and I'm just following with her lovely guidebook, she has something called Keys of the Bridge. And the first card is the present, the second card is the lesson, and the third card is the future. So the reading is going to be, what is blocking your abundance, you know? I have a bunch of stones here. I bought the black Tourmaline, my Labradorite, the rose quartz, Citrine, and Selenite. So I guess we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do the 5 piles. I'll shuffle for each one. So pile 1 is the black Tourmaline. Straight off the top, black Tourmaline is a protective stone, a stone to shield off, ward off all of the negativity. And it's grounding. And right now where we are, this is completely grounding. I don't want to, you can't see the green maybe, or maybe you can, but I'm surrounded by green. I'm sitting on the ground. I am literally earthing. I am grounding. Whoever chose this deck, this or this stone, this is what you need to do. Get out, maybe not in the sun if that's not your thing, go in the shade, but sit down. Breathe in. Pull up the energies. There you go. Somebody is saying out there, yes, do this. Breathe in. Pull up the energies from the earth. Bring it into your body. Ask Gaia to strengthen it. To strengthen and bolster your body. To bring more in. To have your ships come in. Literally, have your ship come in. So, we're going to ask, what is obstructing money? All right. I don't really feel like shuffling these cards like normal. Destiny, Isolation, and it was in reverse, but I'll see how that plays out, if it plays out. These cards, to the best of my knowledge, didn't have any reversals, but I'll see how it reads. Sorry, I have to put on my glasses to make sure I see everything. So the first card, as I said, is our present. Put it over here. Is our present. Our present is destiny, purpose, destiny, divine purpose, passion, service. So with this card, I'm feeling what's obstructing your money. There are things that were in place beforehand. I'm not feeling like it's a past life. I'm feeling like it's this life. This card is busy. Look at all of the things happening in there. There is the fairy with the water bubble or water balloon bubble with dolphins. Then there is a star system cascading down on that. Then there is the person there getting the insight and then putting the energy into the earth. Do you see that there? And then in the foreground, we have the unicorn with the red mane and the flowers. And then we have, there was a bee that just came by, Oshun Hadaru. Then we have the fairy with her wand, and then more, and then we have a clock. It's like there's so many things happening here. There's so many things happening with your money. There are so many areas that your money has to go. And it's like, let me put a little here, let me put a little there, let me put a little everywhere. And then there are these mushrooms growing up under, just beyond the fairy in the foreground and the unicorn. You feel overwhelmed, like there's not enough money. And then every now and again you see the hearts up at the top there. Every now and again you get like a boon from heaven. You're like, oh, fill the hole, fill the hole. That hole, one that just came up. And you always feel like time is running out and time is not your friend. That's how the present is for you with money. That's what I'm getting from this card. And then the second card is the lesson you're supposed to learn. Isolation, loneliness, reconnection, home. But in the moon, up above, there is another coyote, the soulmate, if you will, the other half in this situation. Since we're talking about money and what's blocking your money, you are baying to something that is right now unattainable. What is it that you are barking up the wrong tree is what I'm getting. That's creating the loneliness, that's creating the isolation, that is preventing you from reconnecting and being in your stability. Whatever, and over here, if you see, there's something almost hidden like a mandala. Because the energy is focused on trying to recapture or reconnect to that other, you're not paying attention to that almost hidden thing over there. Do you see it up in the clouds? And that's the thing with your money. The thing that is very obvious, very, very evident is not the thing. It is that other thing that is very quiet, that's very hidden, that might be just a gentle touch, tap on you, around you, near you. Maybe a dream that you had once or twice in your life that is prodding you, nudging you in a certain direction. That's what you have to go for. That is where your money will come. So that thing, that everyday thing that you're doing, is probably not where your money is going to come from long term moving forward. The ground is shifting beneath all of our feet at this time. So you have to flow with that shift and look at the thing that is quieter. Spirit speaks quietly, not big and loud, not braying at the moon. It's that quiet thing off to the side that is waiting for you to notice it. And then the future. The future here says exiled, illusion of separation, disconnect, isolation. And with this card, there is a beautiful, beautiful woman with the red roses. It says exiled. Exiled in what way? You're exiling yourself from that which no longer serves, from those things that you were going for. Remember we talked about that evident thing? You're exiling yourself. You're removing yourself from that. And notice the red. Maybe you're going to see a lot of red. Follow the red. Remember the movie The Matrix? Follow the white rabbit? Follow the red. I don't know if red is your favorite color, but I get the sense maybe red is not your favorite color. Maybe red is something that you've been a little leery of. Go for the red. The red door is being highlighted. Whatever it is might also be of a more outgoing, out people-facing, more extroverted way than you normally have been. It's time to shift gears, to come out of this exile, because everything that you've done in the past was because other people. You've got to leave that behind and focus on you. Because look at that beautiful butterfly. It's shining its celestial light on you, on a mental projection of you, because I'm seeing this as you are focused on your goal, and that goal is projecting a future for you. And that's what you have to do. Go inner and see where it's directing you. That dream that you had, the idea, the belief that you wanted this thing, even if it was a long time ago, that is the thing you have to do now. So your money is being blocked because you're going down the wrong path. Focus on that small thought, that little nudge, and go down that way, because I bet you your passion will rise, because red is also passion, excitement, things that get your heart pumping. Do that. All right. I hope you like this reading, and please do like, share, and subscribe, and please leave me some comments below and let me know what you think of this reading and of these beautiful cards. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose the Labradorite, this is for you. The Labradorite is a stone that connects your third eye to the higher realms, higher planes, and that goes completely with this deck. By holding on to a Labradorite in your meditation, in quiet reflection, while you're out in nature like this, it will help you to rise your vibrations, raise your vibrations, so that you can commune with spirit, nature, the elementals, the galactic family, your spirit guides that will help you. Right now, because I'm in the sun, this stone is so heavenly, beautifully warm. It's like a hot stone invigorating me, guiding me to my place of home, my place of acceptance, need, happiness. Because when you feel home, when you are home, there's a security there. So the first thing that I'm getting for those of you who chose pile 2 is that sensation of wanting security and home and all of the things that we associate with an excellent childhood. Supportive family, loving family, anticipation of needs being met and satisfied. I'm getting that already for those who chose pile 2, that this is something that you yearn for, that this is something that you want. What is blocking your money? And I'm using, like I said earlier, the Magical Dimension stack by LightStar, and I'm going to be using her Keys of the Bridge. Again, excuse me, I am outside and out in public, so excuse any interactions that you may hear. So I am using LightStar's Keys of the Bridge spread, and the first card is the present, the second card is the lesson, and the third card is the future. So for those of you who chose How to, the Labradorite, I don't really feel like shuffling these cards. These cards don't have the energy of shuffle. You have reflective truth, identity, self-love for the present. For the lesson, sacral portal, which is the sacral chakra, creativity, intimacy, inhibition. I'll show you all of them. And 3, the future. Emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, and rebalancing. Your first card, the present. What is blocking your money? Identity, self-love, acceptance. What you see when you look at yourself in the mirror, in your own inner reflection, is not what other people see. There is a dichotomy. There is a dissonance. Other people see you as this beautiful, wonderful being for some of you, and others of you, people see the opposite. They don't see what's inside. This reading is reaching thousands of people, so I want to have this conversation on both ways. For those that the people are not seeing you in your positive light, in your goddess light, they're seeing the side of you that maybe you had a moment in time where you did things that quote unquote created a picture of someone who may be going down the wrong path. For those of you who have that scenario where they're seeing you in the not as positive light, this card is saying to you, you've got to make it so that the reflection is the same on both sides. And if it is true that there were things that you did, let it roll away. Know that that stuff is in the past, and that was a phase you were going through. Okay. You have to show people what is inside of you. And it's not even show people. Let me take that back. Show yourself. Because this is more about you than anybody else. Because guess what? You probably think you're just as bad as quote unquote they say you are. You're not. Not at all. Let it roll away. Oh my God. Let it roll away. Let it fall off. Because guess what? That's not who you are. That's not what you're about. And it's like I have to keep saying it over and over again, beating a dead horse, because you have grown past that and you don't even realize you have grown past it. Okay? You still, in your mind, think you're there when you've already turned a corner. I literally had a conversation like this with someone earlier this week. You've turned the corner, but energetically, you haven't turned the corner with yourself. And for those of you who it's the other way around, where others see this fabulous person and you don't see that fabulous person, the same thing goes for you. Let that go. Let it roll off your shoulders. Flow like the waters behind me into that next thing, because energetically you are still living in that past. You can't. And your money is tied up in that, because if you have a relationship with yourself that is dissonant, your money is not going to know what to do, because money and self-love, self-awareness, self-belief affects your money. Because if you don't believe you're any good, money is not going to follow something that's not good. Money attracts money because of the energy. The energy is Love attracts love. And if there is any kind of friction within yourself, how can love, money follow you? Because that's exactly it. Love equals money, money equals love. So if you don't have self-love, you don't have money for yourself. So now we're going to get into the lesson you need to learn. Sacral portal, which is the sacral chakra. You see those colors? Yellows, oranges. Please start wearing those colors. If you have not worn those colors in a while, please wear them. That's what will help you balance out the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is right here. That's the seat of your emotions. That's your personal will. That's your emotions. That is how you express yourself out into the world, which goes back to this card. So if you are not expressing the authentic part of yourself, it's going to limit you, because when you present yourself to possible business partners, because I heard job, but then all of a sudden it was like, no, this person has business opportunities. This person has collaborators that want to work with them, and the collaborators are seeing something that's just not matching up and they don't want to approach. So what is it that you have to fix so that it will remove that energy, so that your collaborators will come close to you? And that's this dichotomy. You've got to step into who you are to allow those new opportunities to come in. For those of you who are going to a job, your potential employers are also seeing something that doesn't quite fit. Some interviewers may ask you to delve into it and try and dig for it, but with so many people looking for work, they're like, if this person is not ready, why do I have to dig for it? In another market, that may not be a problem. But right now, you hear that helicopter there? It's gone. It's like you had an opportunity to help me, let me fly, but it's like I'm passing over. I'm passing through because there's too much work. Helicopters can get in and out. They only need a small little space, a little helipad, not even a port. They don't even need this long runway. They come straight down and go straight back up, right? So if the employers see there's a window of opportunity and you can help them and they can help you, great. But if they have to go outside of that little port, that little helipad, they're going to fly away. So you have to fix yourself so that everything is packaged nicely, so that the collaborators, the business partners, the job offers, or the potential bosses, potential job owner, will give you the chance and the opportunity. The future of it: emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, rebalancing. Once you get that sacral chakra together, it will be fine. Literally, my left hand is itching. And back in the day, when your left hand is itching, your money is not flowing. Your money is leaving you. Your money is leaving you because you are not being who you are. You're not being authentically yourself. You are closing up your throat chakra. I really feel like you're not saying who you are. And do you see how beautiful and free she is? I'll call that a mermaid. A mermaid flows in the water. It's cool. She can breathe easily in air and in water. So in different mediums, you flow and you glow and you grow. Does that energy feel like you? If that energy doesn't feel like you, that's something you have to change. Use a Labradorite to do that. Because remember how I said how this stone feels like home and yearning and security? That is you. You have to give yourself that, because if you look outside in the world for that, you're not going to get it. But if you do that for yourself, you will attract that. Yes, it's an oxymoron. Yes, you've heard that before. But what one little thing that you are denying yourself that you don't want to do because fill in the blank. do it. I bet you it's something that you can do now that's not too hard, even in these times when we're not moving around as much. I bet you can. I mean, I'm out in nature by the water in these times. What if it's something small like that? I have my mask. Here it is. I have my sanitizer. I have my sweet mint to protect me. I have my alkalado if I'm feeling like something is bothering me, disturbing me. And look, there's a sweet little bird hopping out over there. Nature comes and cleans and helps you. This water is very refreshing. It clears things. If you're feeling stagnation, clear it. Because the emotional freedom will come when you clear the stagnation. You cannot walk into your new with the old baggage. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Azurite 22. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about this reading, okay? Bye-bye. For those of you who chose the rose quartz, this is for you. And everybody knows about rose quartz, right? Rose quartz is all about the heart chakras. It's about healing. It's about love. I particularly find that rose quartz is about calm, cool relationships with yourself. There it is. With yourself and with others. So, how are your relationships? First and foremost, before we even get into this reading about what is obstructing your money. Are the relationships in your life causing you issues? How is money affecting your relationships? Because maybe some of you are having people drain you of money. Your money is sailing out the door. Alright. We're going to be using the keys of the bridge with the Magical Dimensions deck, which I'm using here. This deck is by LightStar. Thank you, LightStar, for these beautiful cards. What is obstructing your money, those of you who chose rose quartz? Wisdom, psychic intuition, truth. That's the present. So you already know what's stopping your money. You already have thoughts. Your spirits are telling you what's going on. They know what the problem is. You know what the problem is. So let's go right ahead. The lesson is releasing, purification, spiritual cleansing, letting go. See, this is self-explanatory. Right? You already know because you got this. And this is the future of this situation of what's obstructing you. Sacral portal. So, for those of you who chose pile 3, rose quartz, you should also look at pile 2, the Labradorite, because they also got the sacral portal, and that applies to you. So maybe you were feeling you couldn't decide between 2 or 3. It's both. All right. The present is you already know what's going on. So the person who's sailing out with your money, why aren't you having them sail out of your life? Okay? This is about relationships. This is about somebody. I won't say that they're using you. I would say it feels like you both are using each other very intelligently, pretty blatantly, and you both have accepted it. But in times like these, it's time for you to just, it's time to go. But you know that already. And you know why? Because the next card is releasing. So it says purification, spiritual cleansing, letting go. Remember I was talking about sweet mint. This is a formulation that one of my spirits gave to me to help me to release anything that is going on. Let it go. Because there are times when you have to let it go. Ache, ache, ache. They're pumping the horn to let you know that this is important. Because a few spritz, this is my own personal bottle, a few spritz, and it's called Sweet Mint. It releases the negativity. It has clearing and cleansing things to clear your aura, to clean you, so you have right thinking, right mind. Focus on the energies of your spirit guides, of the angels. Let me go and tell you, 32, who is behind this. 32, clear quartz, aqua oral. The oil you can use is hyssop, a very purifying, cleansing oil. Release and let go of all the old programs. Purify your worries, toxic thoughts, beliefs, and woes of the past to make way for the new. Do you see all this water she's in? Put a little hyssop oil, a little hyssop herbs in some water. You don't even have to boil it, just put it in there. Let it sit in the sun, in the moonlight, overnight, during the day, and bathe with that. Take your regular bath, and then after your regular bath, pour this over your head and all over your body, and ask your spirit guides, ask your angels to cleanse away the need for the person, because there's some sort of attachment that you have to this person that's holding you to them, and it's time to release it and let it go, because you're holding on to them. Once you release that hold, it's done, it's gone, it's over, okay? And you can stop your money from going out the door and sailing out the door. And sacral chakra down here. Okay, you see this here? Yeah, I know, I wrapped it all up. You can't even see the stone, but that's exactly what this is. This is a bell jar pendant I've made for myself. And it literally has green agate moss as well as bloodstone. 2 green stones for healing, for purifying, for releasing, for forgiveness, for acceptance, forgiveness of self, acceptance of self. Because we're all humans. We do stuff. Things happen in life. Things happen to us. But guess what? Those things are not us. Let it go. And this bell jar pendant holds that energy of the crystals in and puts it into me. It doesn't allow it to go everywhere. It holds it. Something like this is what you can do. You could just literally hold your rose quartz or other green stone, or for you, your sacral chakra. You've got to visualize your sacral chakra spinning and glowing with the orange and the red. Not stopping, not hesitating, not slowing, just going zoom, 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 with sparks flying off of it and revving up and feeling the energy. Breathe into it as it glows and glows brighter. And this is an exercise that you can do after you do the hyssop shower, if you will, that will raise your vibration and release that negativity. Again, go to pile 2 to hear more about the sacral chakra, sacral portal, because that will help you. Once you release this relationship energetically, watch what happens to the 3D relationship. It's going to do things that you won't believe. And you'll be able to just step back and just watch it go. All right? You already know. That was the first card. You already know. Your intuition told you. This is just confirmation. Chair to you. Blessings on your path. For those of you who chose the citrine, this is a stone of wealth and abundance. Whew, you see, the sun went in just for a moment to bring coolness. Yes, the sun is energizing, but sometimes we need the coolness so that we can breathe, and then the sun comes back again for us. And that's something that maybe you need to focus on. Maybe you need to do some rituals in the cool of the evening or in the night. Maybe you're not one who enjoys a lot of sunlight. Maybe you prefer the cooler temperatures because for you in the cooler temperatures that popped out, can we take it? Maybe for you the cooler temperatures helps you to think. Your body resonates well with that. With the citrine does cool one's head. It is a zone of the sacral chakra, and it helps you to attune and allows your personal will, your personal expression to come out your authentic self. And maybe your authentic self is cool. Maybe you have that energy where it's like, oh, it's cool, it's all right. I'll catch you later. You don't like to engage when things look like they're going to get hot and heavy, or with people who are just rah, 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 go, go, go folks, you know? You like to chill out more. Maybe you're more creative and artistic. Focus on meditations in the early morning. I feel like dawn, early rising is maybe a good time for you. We're going to be using, these cards don't have reversals. We're going to be using the Magical Dimensions deck by LightStar. And we're going to be using her Keys of the Bridge layout. The first card is Your Present. And that is Wisdom, Psychic Intuition, Truth. Your lesson is Higher Perspective, the Cosmos, Awakening, Unity. And then your third card is the future, is Third Eye Portal. Okay. For those of you who chose this pile, you may want to listen to pile 3 because they also had a similar card in the first place in their present. For yours is Wisdom. You are wise beyond your years. You have insights and you don't share them with people. Sometimes you feel things, you sense things, you get things, you get an inner knowing. And you're like, and you just, you play it cool. And then things play out. But you moved in certain ways or in such a way that other people around you go, wait a minute, how did you know? Because I know you know because you did such and such. And you just be like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? So in regards to your money, use that to your advantage. You haven't put 2 and 2 together. You felt maybe on some very unconscious level that using that inner knowing for your personal gain is bad. Maybe you watch Charm too much, That's what we have been given these things for. I'm not saying go out and hit somebody over the head because they're going to have something. I'm not saying that. That's kind of like bordering on usury. But if you get a little bit of information and education about the stock market, if you have a thing about numbers and horses, not saying going out to gamble, but with your psychic intuitions, with your inner voice, in your inner knowing, your spirit's talking to you, you're going to pick things up and it will benefit you. Maybe you dream a certain thing, get a dream book and see what numbers it tells you to do. Or maybe you'll see a certain person and if you're looking for a job, you'll get a dream and something you'll say is like, wait a minute, how could you, my sister, my uncle, my brother, my son is into that exact same thing, and you form a click, a connection, something clicks, and that secures the position for you. You see what I'm saying? Spirit speaks to you directly in the situation on what you're focused on. So begin asking your spirit to give you direct guidance for whatever you're doing. So don't just wait for it to happen. Ask for it to happen. Hey, spirit, I'm about to do X, Y, and Z. Can you give me a few signs? Can we have some sort of code that, you know, if I'm supposed to go this way, you show me something. Begin having that connection. Higher perspective, the cosmos. That's exactly what you're doing. You're realizing that that intuition is connected to something higher and greater than yourself. Whether you believe in anything or not is besides the point. This thing that you have has maybe baffled you for a long, long, long time. Don't worry about where it came from. Know that the thing that gave it to you knows more than you, and you can tap into that more knowingness very easily. Tap into it to bring you more money. And third eye portal, that is nothing but that. Use a citrine to actually engage and activate that energy within your life. Have citrines around you. Wear it. Put it under your pillow. Put it near your bed. Put it in your pocket, your bag, your backpack, your satchel. Have them just around you all the time, because what you're going to do is you're going to program your citrines to bring you money every step of the way. Have you tripping over money? Have money following you, trying to jump in your pocket? This is how you have the conversation about money, because with you, it is about the words that come out of your mouth and the things that you put into your third eye, the things that you project from your third eye. Do you understand? Start doing some meditations. Check on YouTube. I'll put some links below for you with third eye activation. Yes, I know that there are those who say you shouldn't activate it, the pineal gland, calcification, all of that. That's not your case. You are coming out of that if you ever were in it. I would say stop using the fluoride toothpaste. Sorry. Whoa. Sorry. Wind knocked over my tripod. For those of you who are using fluoride toothpaste who got this reading, stop using the fluoride toothpaste. Get yourself a non-fluoride toothpaste like neem, so that you don't calcify or add any calcification to your third eye. You want to maintain it the way it is and not add anything to it. Oops, let me hold on to this just in case. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. The wind is stronger than anything. And that's a message too for those of you who chose this pile. Something that we cannot see, something that totally is intangible, can affect it to the point where we're disconnected. Do you see that? Do you see that? So the third eye is powerful. Don't forget it. Spirit wanted this to happen. So I'm going to leave this in. I'm not even going to edit it out because it's important. What is unseen for you will move mountains, will remove obstacles if you use your third eye. Ajay. Please leave me some comments below and let me know. And just so you know, clearly your money is right there waiting for you. You just haven't asked for it yet. So ask for it. I bet you money has been coming into you slowly and unexpectedly. Why? Because maybe in those moments your energy was high, and in that moment you asked for something and it came. Now do it on a consistent, focused way so that it's not just by accident. All right, that's it. Azurite 22. All right, for those of you who chose the Selenite Wand, this is for you. Selenite is one of those high vibrating crystals. It doesn't even need cleaning. It is self-cleaning. You can use selenite to clean other crystals. things, people, yourself. So automatically when I see that you chose this stone and what is obstructing your money, you need to be cleansed, you need to be cleaned, you need to have niggly wigglies removed from you. Niggly wigglies are things that you may attract just walking the streets, because whether you believe it or not, we are in a world with lots of other energies and entities. The very fact that I'm using the Magical Dimensions card lets you know that there are so many other beings in the world. The magical beings, fairies, gnomes, elves, galactic family, things out of this earth, out of this universe. There are angelic beings. There are our chakras, which are energy points in and of themselves. Selenite can clean your chakras and realign them. You can almost use the Selenite Wand as a tuning fork and feel your chakras. Feel. If you put it up close to your third eye and hold it there, do you feel anything and you feel a dissonance? If you put it up on top of your crown chakra, do you feel something? Do you feel like something resisting? Put it to your heart chakra. Leave it there for a second. What do you feel? Do you feel something is off? And do that with all of your chakras. And the selenite will help guide you. You can also use a pendulum for that. What is obstructing your money? We're going to use LightStar's Keys of the Bridge, which talks about your present. It talks about the lesson you are supposed to learn. And it also gives you the future of your situation with money. So we have here for your present: heart portal, receptivity, generosity, mistrusting. Who have you trusted that maybe you shouldn't have trusted? As I reflect on this card, look at that spiral. You have to look into this spiral, lose yourself in that spiral, and see who pops up in your mind. Whoever pops up in your mind is the one that is causing you the mistrust and the pain and the misery, the things that are causing you pain, and you're putting money towards that. There's no reversals in this deck. The lesson: ice cream, introspection, self-analysis, fortitude. It's interesting that you get heart portal first, and then you get ice cream. Why? Because ice and heart, they're like opposites, right? So because this person is causing you to mistrust them, you have to put a hold. You have to put a hold. You have to put up an ice barrier around yourself, around your heart, so that you can see and know how you feel. And once you are cut off from that situation, you can see how that situation goes. If you haven't already done this, start doing it in small ways, because you need to see something. Your heart is very involved. It's very attached. So you have to detach. And your money is all tied into this. It feels like this is a relationship that has been in process for a while. I'm not sure I'm feeling marriage, but because it feels loose. Okay, the image I'm getting is of a chain, like the ship chain that holds it to the pier. But one of the iron links, one of those big, thick iron links, is loose. It's still holding on, but one good tug and it's gone. That's the image that I'm getting for this relationship. So there's been a lot going on that has caused the mistrust, that has let the mistrust sink in, and that's why you're being asked to have introspection, to really look at yourself and the situation, so that you're clear about what's happening. Have the inner fortitude knowing that you can handle what is on the other side, whatever that is, because your money is all tied up in this. And it very much feels like to free your money, you're going to have to free yourself, whatever that may mean for you. Not saying that you have to free yourself from the relationship, but independence in the relationship where the monies are disconnected. So if there is a joint account, you need to have your own account. Maybe you still have the joint account for joint expenses, but you pull your money out and then you put your money into the joint account, and there's no connection between the joint money and your money. Your money is here, that joint money is over there. You don't even do a direct deposit. I mean, you could, but it's probably better to do PayPal, Venmo, or any of those other things and send money to the other person, or send it by Zelle to the joint account, so that there's nothing really connecting you except that dot line. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe if you do that, the relationship can be mended. All right? Because nobody wants to see anything break up. That is for you to know that there is a message here for you. No birds have been on this video at all. That's the first one, and it's for you. So make sure you pay attention to that. Sanctuary, healing and comfort, faith and restoration is your future. Okay? Once you disconnect the monies, the joint monies, whether it's in the business, whether it's in the personal, whatever it is, once you disconnect it, so this could also be for those of you who are not in a relationship seeing this video. Do you have a business and your personal money is intermingled with your business money, so it's all like this? Yeah, confusing. You have to have your business money over here and your personal money over here. And all of your business expenses should come out of your business account, and all your personal stuff should come out of your personal account. You cannot have that. Once you restore the balance, restore the order, you are going to have sanctuary. You're going to have success, because what that's going to do is give you a direct pathway to, oh, this is happening here, this is happening here. It's going to be clear what's happening. Right now, things are muddled, mixed up. You can't see what's happening. You have to gain clarity. You have all the birds calling your attention to fix this. This is so important for you, because money is coming in, probably coming in very well into your business account, into the joint family account, but it's getting all mixed up because everybody has their hands in it. No, separate it. If you have to have an account for investments, separate it out. Separate everything. Gain alignment and organization. If you have to get in a personal accountant, if you need to use a program, there's Mint out there. Mint is a great program, a great app to have on your phone. All of the banks now are offering these apps to help you manage and track your money. Do it. It doesn't cost anything in most instances to open up a bank account, especially if you have direct deposit going into it. Save yourself a lot of time and hassle. Bring the clarity in, because this is what you need. You need to freeze what it is you're doing right now. Freeze. Remember that game Freeze? Everybody stops. So you stop and look and see what's going on. All right? I'm not going to belabor the point. The birds have already spoken. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again to LightStar for this beautiful deck. And I hope this has brought you enlightenment. Please leave me some comments below. This is Azurite 22. Peace.